Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. This time I'd like to show you how you can have everything working for you, the whole automation system. You will be able to see how the triggers and the workflow will take place once someone submit their information on your form. So in this example, we're going to use this landing page that I created for the sake of this video. This is a page that I created a while ago, a landing page that has a submit form here. And when anyone just submit their information that you're asking for, in this case I'm asking for name, email, and the phone number as optional, they can go ahead and they will be added on to your pipeline, right, where you created opportunities with different stages, and I showed that in a prior video. And then you can go and the system will automatically follow up for you with email, with texting, depending if they added a phone number. However, just remember that you need to have all the tags in place, all the emails in place, everything set up for the automation to take place. So as you can see in my, let's see, on the pipeline, at the moment I have nobody. So what we're going to do is I go back to this landing page and we're going to add name, email, and phone number. We're going to click submit, right? And then they will be redirected to the second step, will be your thank you page, whatever it may be that you have created for this specific funnel. In this case, it's a thank you page. What we're going to do is now go back to the pipeline, and we're going to let the system to reset. Let's see. Okay, so boom, there we go. Now that I am added to the pipeline, and in this case, I'm added to the first stage. Remember that on the prior video, I created different stages where the system will basically sort them out for you in order, so everything is organized. And on this case, they will be added on as a new lead, where you can go ahead, where the system will go ahead and follow up. And then when they're done with that workflow right here, with the workflow that you created, whether you created several sequence of emails, maybe 3 days, maybe 5 days, maybe just 2 days, once they're done with this workflow, they will be added on to their following stage, right? So in this case, and with that specific workflow, once they're done with that workflow, they will be added on here to the finished campaign but has not been contacted. Here you'll be able to see that they haven't been contacted, that they went through the workflow, and then you can go ahead and follow up with them. You can text them, you can send them a quick email, maybe you have a private Facebook group where you can go ahead and redirect them. I already have all that set up in the workflow, so the workflow will automatically ask for all those things, but you can go ahead and obviously double check with them. So they're added, great. Now let's see, let's check on the email. So let me check on the email real quick. And let me see here. There we go. You can see in the email there that they will get an email. They'll receive an email from you. So the email is there. We're gonna click on it. Anyways, you just want to make sure, just wanted to show you guys that the automation took place and the email is added. They received the email there. And what I will do this again. I'm just gonna open the email. Let's open the email one more time. Why not? Okay, also just remember one thing, that you need to have all your triggers set up, all the forms set up, and that way everything will work smoothly. Otherwise it's just gonna be messy. If you have a form but you don't have the trigger, it's just not gonna work properly. So just make sure you have your form with a proper tag that you created previously. And when you go to your workflow right here, so you can see the workflow. Here where it says add new trigger, this is where you add the tag that you created before, right? And once you created that tag that is connected to the submit form, that is connected to the funnel, right? Everything it has to be all connected together. Then this workflow will take place. Otherwise, the workflow will not take place. When they submit the information in the form, they will be added onto your contacts. So when you go check the next day or the same day later on your contacts, they will be there, but no workflow will take place just because there's no trigger set up on this particular workflow. So just make sure that you add a trigger. And on the previous video, I showed how to do that. And that way this workflow will work. And the way I did it, very simple. This is just for testing, but I added an email, also a text message. And here you'll be able to see real quick here. Let me see. Look at this. Okay, so as you can see, I did receive a text message there. And your prospect will see, your prospect will basically get an email, will get a text message, and most likely they'll reply either the email or the text message. But probably will be the text message that they will see first, just because everyone has their phone with them, and it's just easier to communicate that way. And if they reply, you'll be able to see that too. You will get a notification. If you have the app, you will get a notification on your phone. If you haven't downloaded the app, you'll see it on the computer. Whenever you get access to the computer, you'll be able to see that they did reply back, and then you can just follow up with them, which is pretty cool, right? It makes it so much easier. So workflow is in place, triggers are set up, and then they're added to the pipeline. And let's see what else. Triggers are in place, obviously. And I said that I was going to go ahead and check on the email. So the email is here. So when they receive the email, they'll go through the email. If you have an offer or just basically an invitation to a private group, they'll be able to see that, right? So you can see that it's here. They can click on that, whatever. If it's a PDF or whatever you're offering, they'll be able to download and get more value from you. So that's basically in a nutshell everything. Just remember that when you have a landing page and you're asking for the contact details, if you have a basic form, I usually always recommend it for email. Email has to be obviously your requirement, and it has to be required, right? No ways around it. Usually I do name and email require, and then the phone number as optional. The reason I make the phone number optional is because I notice that when it's optional, people or your prospects don't have any pressure from you, or you have higher chances where they might actually add the phone number. They ended up adding the phone number without pressure, because usually when you make it a requirement, they say, okay, this form is asking for name and then an email, and on top of that a phone number. There's less chances for you to actually, for the prospect to add all their contact information. So just name, email, make it require, and then add the phone number is optional. And I like to add the phone number just because that with Pipeline Pro, you can go ahead and follow up with text messages, which makes it cooler, easier for you to follow up with them. And now you have two ways of communication with them, just besides that the plain old email. And a lot of people, they actually check their emails, believe it or not, but it's just a text message. It's just an additional function that you should be considering when you're doing your automation. So I hope this video helps. And if you have any questions, or if you'd like me to do or create another video regarding anything else with Pipeline Pro, or anything else regarding to ways to make money online, which I have a few coming up eventually, but I want to go ahead and create this for you. Maybe next one I'll create how to create a form, and how to set up that form and link it to a funnel, so you can see how is that done. But anyways, Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can go ahead and stay on top of all the videos that I'll be posting eventually. But you have a great day. Thank you so much.